Let's do one more problem based on trigonometric identities. Let us see what the problem is. See here, we need to prove that cos A by 1 minus sin A into sin A by 1 minus cos A plus 1 is equal to sin A cos A by 1 minus sin A into 1 minus cos A. Anyways, as usual, we'll take LHS part first. Take LHS. LHS, that would be your cos A by 1 minus sin A plus sin A by 1 minus cos A plus 1. This is what the LHS which is given to you. And in order to solve this expression, what we have to do? Simple. We need to take LCM. Take it. And what would be the LCM of this entire expression? I mean all the denominators. If you consider this as 1 by 1, then 1 for LCM of 1 minus cos A and 1 minus sin A would be 1 minus sin A product of them into 1 minus cos A into 1. We don't need to write 1, okay. So see this here, this is the LCM. So now if you want to now how to find out the numerator part of this? See, divide this expression with 1 minus sin A, then your quotient would be 1 minus cos A. So 1 minus cos A multiplied with cos A, so that would be cos A into 1 minus cos A. Okay, now when divide with 1 minus cos A to this expression, we'll get quotient 1 minus sin A. 1 minus sin A will be multiplied with sin A. So therefore, sin A multiplied with 1 minus sin A. Okay. Now one more thing. When dividing with 1, your quotient will be total. So 1 minus sin A into cos A into 1 we do. Okay. There to get 1 minus sin A into 1 minus cos A, right? Like this we'll take LCM for total expression. It's looking very lengthy, but it's very easy, right? Because nothing is there to do. We need to simply solve it by opening the brackets, right? How to open them? See, if you want to solve the first bracket, multiply with this cos A with each and every term. So cos A into 1, that would be cos A, minus cos A into cos A, that would be cos square A, plus sin A into 1, that would be your sin A, minus sin A into sin A, that would be your sin square A. Okay, plus now multiply these two expressions. How to multiply that? 1 into 1, that would be 1. 1 into minus cos A means plus and minus. Symbols are also should be multiplied. 1 into minus cos A, that would be minus cos A. And minus sin A into plus 1, that would be minus sin A. Now minus sin A into minus cos A, minus into minus, it becomes plus, and we get sin A cos A upon 1. Okay, now in lower part we get 1 minus sin A into 1 minus cos A. Right, and there is a common sense. See, we don't need to every time I am telling you, try to estimate the answer. Okay, try to estimate the answer. Don't go blindly. Don't follow anyone blindly. Even me also, you don't follow blindly. Here you need to estimate the answer. Here in your RHS part, you need to get 1 minus sin A into 1 minus cos A in denominator part. Already we have it. So we don't need to modify this one. Understood? We don't need to touch the denominator. Whatever the adjustments you want, you have to do in the numerator part itself, right? Okay, anyways, now just see here, cos A is there and minus cos A. With reverse signs we can cancel here, and this is sin A and this is minus sin A. We cancel these two, and what are left over now? This is sin cos minus cos square A, this is minus sin square A. Okay, and what is left over? What else is left over there? Here sin A cos A. See this here. Okay, here minus sin square A minus cos square A. What do we get? Minus sin square A minus cos square A. Okay, here plus 1. See, what are the terms remained over there? This is 1 and this is 1 and this is 1. Plus 1 and plus sin A cos A is also remained over there. Okay, plus sin A cos A upon what? Again 1 minus sin A into 1 minus cos A. Right, now just look at this. If you take minus sign in common, minus sign we took common here, this would be minus sin square A will be plus sin square A inside the bracket, and this would be plus cos square A after taking minus sign in common. Plus this one should be written as it is, and this sin A cos A should be written as it is. Upon what? Again 1 minus sin A into 1 minus cos A. Okay, now what did you observe here? Here you can observe that inside the bracket we obtained a trigonometric identity, means first identity of trigonometry, that is sin square A plus cos square A, and that value would be 1, and here 1. Now here minus 1, this one, and this is plus 1, since minus sign is there in front of that. Okay, plus 1 and plus sin A cos A, sin A cos A by 1 minus sin A into 1 minus cos A. Right, minus 1 plus 1 will be cancelled. Now what is left over? Just sin A cos A in the upper part, so sin A cos A by 1 minus sin A into 1 minus cos A, 1 minus sin A into 1 minus cos A. So we obtained our RHS or not? So we obtained RHS. So we took LHS part and we obtained RHS. So therefore LHS part is equal to RHS part for this problem. So therefore we solved it. Okay, we have shown this equal to this. Like this we have to do the problems. Understood? It's a very simple problem. And tell me, what are the key steps to solve this problem? There is no more new key point. Understood? Only we are taking LCM and we are simplifying that. That's all. Nothing else. And we just used sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1 time to solve this part, and we obtained our RHS part. Like this we need to solve it. Anyways guys, and I'm suggesting you everyone that education should be done with a free mind. Understood? Don't feel that it's a burden. Try to enjoy the concepts and try to enjoy the problems also. Then only you can enjoy the education. Understood? There is a purpose of doing all these things. These all are not like the mathematics is not away from your practical life. Mathematics is there mixed with your practical life, but you don't identify. That is a main matter. So try to identify that, and anyways try to be practical and try to enjoy the maths. This is what